means if you get a content which is real in space and you get a performer like Vidya Balan who can perform to that kind of level, means we all know about it, the kind of performances she has given in the past.
My first experience of a straight to streaming release was with Shakuntala Devi, and it was phenomenal. The film went to more than 200 countries. It created a viewing pattern where people outside of their personal devices started watching the film as families in the living rooms of their homes.
The cinema experience is the best entertainment which we used to get, but in today's time, the kind of means coverage Amazon Prime is giving all over the world.
Bhushanji and Vikram, welcome on Border Gamma.
Hi.
Thank you very much.
All right, Bhushanji, fabulous response to Sherni promo so far. Are you excited?
Yeah. Always means if you get great response, means producers are the happiest people. So me and Vikramji, we both are very excited with the kind of response we are getting and kind of response Amazon is giving us, the kind of things they are also getting. And social media, whether you come to know only today, what people are reacting to. So it's very encouraging.
All right, Vikram, with your experience, I'm sure that a promo definitely tells you which way the wind is blowing. Sherni promo has been getting a unanimously positive response.
Absolutely. And it's heartening with the overwhelming and unanimous positivity that the trailer and subsequent promotions are generating. They tell you two things. One, they tell you that what they've seen has struck a chord with them. And two, it means that the promise of the film is being delivered correctly. So, very exciting and hoping to deliver on that excitement with the film now in a few days.
Bhushanji, with your experience, when you see concept-based films getting acceptance, is that something that you find exciting as a producer?
Yeah, very exciting. Means we have seen over a period of so many years the concept-based film which are relatable, which is somehow real in storytelling. People accept it in a very big way. Means people love those kind of film, whether if even if they are little slow also in some movies and all. Like I experienced this in Airlift. Airlift was a very real film which me and Vikramji made a long back, and it has very real thing into it, but it was slow at times somewhere, but the realism takes over that slowness also. So that's why people are very excited in these kind of real stuff. And we have made so many films which are real in space, in the past also. So yeah, means if you get a content which is real in space and you get a performer like Vidya Balan who can perform to that kind of level, means we all know about it, the kind of performances she has given in the past. So yeah, means it's very exciting projects if you get a real some story and with a good director also.
Now, Vikram, Amit Masurka, he has a following of his own. He established his credentials as a fine director, someone who I think what we may say that he's a new age storyteller in many ways. He likes to tell his stories differently. They're entertaining. This one looks entertaining as well. There's a message that is there. There's something unusual about the way he tells his stories. Do you find that exciting as a producer?
Absolutely. Amit has been a talent that I have watched out for ever since his first film, Suleimani Kida. And he took it to another level with his last film, Newton, and it was appreciated all across the world. Uh, Abundancia is all about working with such new age progressive storytellers. People who tell stories that connect with audiences across segments, sometimes with specific segments. But what they bring to the table is a new narrative style, is a new take, is a new vision on these stories. So we were very excited, both of us, when Amit came up with this film, and it's written very unusually as well. Astha Tikku is our writer. She's conceived the world. It's a fictional story. She's conceived the world in a manner that's set in reality, extremely layered characters. satirical storytelling, everyday characters, real worlds are what are the hallmarks of Amit's films, and such stories have always excited and enthused us.
Bhushanji, this is a film that's obviously releasing on an OTT platform now, but you know the business so well. This is a film that could have easily done well in a movie hall because it has a lot of trappings that people in theaters they would have really enjoyed. It has the jungle, which I think would have looked great and grand on a big screen. How do you look at certain experiences that are meant for maybe big screen, but they are being served on OTT right now?
See, obviously, as producers, we always, watch out for a cinema release because we are born and brought up with that kind of thing. With that the cinema experience is the best entertainment which we used to get. But in today's time, the kind of means coverage Amazon Prime is giving all over the world. At one go, it reaches so many millions of people, and everywhere people where the theaters are also not there, they are able to see the film in home. But having said that, theater experience is theater experience. Means when we made when I greenlit the film with Vikramji on for Sherni, we were definitely going to come in theaters and then to OTT platform and then to satellite. But it's is the period which is going on, and but we are not so unhappy about it. Means we are unhappy about it if it is coming to OTT, because as I just told you, okay, with OTT also the kind of coverage you are getting all over the world. People are able to see the movie, so that's also encouraging enough. Means in the way for. But definitely in future, we definitely hope theaters and this pandemic gets over, and then we are able to go to the theaters back with the family, because it's watching a film in theater is not only watching a film. It's outing, it's eating together, it's so many things. Means which it's not that much possible. Maybe it's possible, of course, watching it on OTT also, but that is a different experience. Both are different experience, but we are happy with OTT platform Amazon Prime also. Very happy.
Vikram, what is your take? Because I think when you must have started making the film, it must have been assumed that it will release in a theater.
Sherni is our third consecutive straight to streaming release. The first was Shakuntala Devi in July last year, followed by Durgamati, which coincidentally Bhushanji and I did together in December last year, and now Sherni in a few days. Uh, the sole criteria that I look at when we take these calls for films that were written, produced, planned for theatrical releases like Sherni is our ability to deliver these films in the freshest manner possible to their audiences. Now, we know that we are in a world where theaters are shut down. Demand is certainly going to come back, but it may take a little while before people are comfortable stepping out of their homes and being in an auditorium with others in an air conditioned environment. So for us, the feeling is always, how do we take our film to its right audience? Amazon Prime Video, my first experience of a straight to streaming release was with Shakuntala Devi, and it was phenomenal. The film went to more than 200 countries. It created a viewing pattern where people outside of their personal devices started watching the film as families in the living rooms of their homes. So, in many ways, it's the best possible release that we could have hoped for. And I like to believe that it's all about films finding their audiences and vice versa. And it's the day and age when you have to let the consumer dictate how he or she would like to watch a story like Sherni.
Bhushanji, how do you look at the future? By when do you think possibly the situation may normalize to some extent?
We are hoping it should start next week, but hopefully, I guess means this year, mid of this year, I guess August, September types. People should start going into. I just heard a news. Akshay sir has announced a film called Apna film Bell Bottom to be released in July. So one has to see. We all hope people should go back to theaters and watch that film, so that they get encouraged to come back to theater and watch more and more films in theaters. It will be a means thing for everyone. I mean, it's good they have taken an initiative to announce a film to start in July.
And Bhushanji, by when do you think possibly maybe the shootings and all can start?
Shootings are starting now. I mean, people are going to start. I mean, we are starting a shoot. I think this month end only we are starting some shoots, and obviously we are making a more tighter bubble than before, which was made in the last lockdown when the shooting started. And but this time we have to take more and more precautions because new kind of variants are coming. So yes, but we are starting shootings of we are starting Adi Purush, we are starting Love Ranjan's film, Ranbir film, and all those films are starting. Even we are starting Bhool Bhulaiya in July.
And what about you, Vikram? What is your plan? How you are going to take your
Very similar, not taking any risks at all, no undue risks, all bubbles in operation. We've actually shot through the last year and a half and been post production as well. We finished the bulk of Sherni in October last year. We shot a film called Chori in November and December last year. We were in the middle of production of a series for Amazon called Hush Hush, as well as a film called Ram Setu. So for us, a couple of things will restart as things ease out. Health and safety being of paramount importance. Biobubbles back in action. We're not going to let our guard down at all. But my sense is that we get back on floors with the resumption of our films and series by the middle of July.
All right, Bhushanji and Vikram, thank you very much for your time and all the best wishes for Sherni. It looks very, very promising. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.